and it's not going to work out for her. All these excuses, it's all these different men's fault, but it's not hers in any kind of way. And she's still talking that fembot stuff. I don't need a man. I want a man. Come on, dude. Like, you're not going to get nobody like that. And you know it. I really believe a lot of these women, they really don't like men. They really don't like men. And they're using this fembot thing as a way to cloak it. You know, they want to bash men anyway, you know, with all these girl trips and things of that nature and women hooking up with women. I mean, come on, bro.
For paying bills, for planning trips, for like, I can do that if I want to. I want somebody to emotionally connect with. I want somebody that can listen to me vent and not be defensive. I want somebody that is vulnerable. I want somebody that we can have a we
Mm. Hold up.
Point. She mentioned that some men are intimidated by single mothers who can take care of themselves and doing it all alone. That statement is nonsense, simply because men do not care about that. Whether you're taking care of yourself and doing it all, men aren't sitting there thinking, wow, she pays her bills and raises her kid alone. I'm intimidated. That's not how men operate. And the second thing is
Wild.
that she's not taking accountability. She said that most of the men she's dated, she feels like they want power over her. If that's happening almost every time you go on a date with a guy, you're just choosing the same types.
There it
If
is.
all you want is emotional connection, there
No
are plenty of
accountability,
guys
man.
who can fit that role. It starts with changing the type of guys you go after, because at some point, it's not all men, it's your pattern. If every single relationship ends the same way, with the same type of man, the same behavior, the same complaints, that means you're the common denominator in your own dating choices.
Let me tell you something. I think I'm just going to be straightforward and honest with you, right? If you want me, just shoot your fucking shot. Shoot your fucking shot. That's it. Be like, Ange, I like you and I want to be with you. And if I like you in that way back, then it will move forward to the next stage. And if I don't, I'm going to tell you I don't like you like that. I would prefer us to be friends. Like,
And these women don't see none of this as being like them wanting to be in a position of power. They want to start off the relationship in this weird hierarchy where they're in this upper position of power over you to decide everything.
I ain't in the business of wasting nobody's time. I don't want no situationships. I don't want that. That leads to nowhere. That leads to a lot of people getting their feelings hurt. Because a lot of times when you're in a situationship, it's you, them, and a whole bunch of other people. I don't want those motherfucking toxic ass energies attached to me. So figure it out. If you want me, shoot your shot. That's it.
I mean, I personally would rather men with no kids, despite me having 3 kids. So
If I ever get into a
I don't
relationship,
think any other any other baby mom
Ridiculous.
is like me. Therefore, I don't want to have to deal
so let me
with.
Listen, we gonna get into a
It's
whole
not the
nother look.
kids.
You
It's
gonna
not the
hate me.
kids.
You gonna hate me
So-
even more.
It's
We're
not
gonna-
the kids. I don't mind nurturing 5 other kids. It's the baggage that it comes with the mom. Oh, she's doing this to my kids, or you still want to talk to my man. Man, keep it
What
about
the
Tony,
baggage
David,
on
and
the guy
Anthony.
that doesn't
Don't.
have kids? You think about the guy's perspective.
I don't bring any burdens, which is why I would have. I just said that. If every other baby mother was like me, then I would not mind. But unfortunately, that's not the case. My conversations, if the baby father wants to be around, if you want to be around,
First of all, it's always the same chicks. It's always the usual suspect, these average and below looking females just talking reckless and basically just looking around and see who's going to react to it. She says she has like 3 kids and she don't want to listen. We don't want to date you. And men with kids don't want to date you. Why are you arguing as if you're, fighting off dudes left and right? No, we don't want you. Stop making up these scenarios in your head and then arguing with them. Crazy person? Well, if you were such a hot topic, you know what I'm saying? Why are you still single? Ridiculous. You got to smash that like button.
You're hearing about such, and such. Nothing outside of that. That's even if you're hearing from me about them. Call your father. Go and speak to your father. That's it. There's really not much for us to speak about unless we are setting up a birthday party together. And at this point, it's like, you have your own birthday, I have my own birthday. I just feel like there's nothing else for us to speak about, especially if you moved on with a woman.
I get that. And that's
our conversation should be.
This is insane. The problem with this woman is that she thinks she's a special baby mum. She has kids, but doesn't want to date a man with kids himself because she feels like she doesn't bring baggage. And she doesn't want to date a man with children because she thinks he'll bring baggage dealing with his baby mum. That level of contradiction is wild. She wants understanding,
brother right there shaking his head.
flexibility, and grace for her situation.
It's crazy,
but
man.
refuses to extend the same to a man in the exact same position. Somehow her kids are different. Her past is clean, and her circumstances are manageable, while his automatically come with drama. That's not logic. That's entitlement. Kids are baggage, not in a disrespectful way, but in a real-life responsibility way.
Call it like you see it.
Time, money, emotions, schedules, priorities, all of that changes. Pretending otherwise doesn't make it true. The irony is that a man with kids would actually be more likely to understand her situation, but she disqualifies him because she wants the benefits of child-free dating while bringing children into the equation herself.
I made plans to go on a date with.
And also, she knows that most guys with kids can get women without kids. And women have this thing, especially now on the internet, where we'll say something and they'll just regurgitate it. You notice that? Like everything that men come up with, they just say the same thing. That's why it seems so insane, because you're arguing with yourself. You know, oh, she don't want, you know what I'm saying, men with kids. We've been saying that for years. We don't want women with kids, even if we have kids. Now all of a sudden, oh, you don't have a man without a kid. You don't have a man with kids. You don't have a man with a kid. So they just say stuff. Just soulless vessels, NPCs, IRL. Gotta smash the like button.
With this guy on Tuesday, and in the meantime, we were just exchanging texts, like getting to know each other. As a mother, I asked him a really important question.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy. Get your goddamn ass.
Let me just spell out like the issue with those texts from yesterday. It's not a problem to have preferences and for it to not be ideal to date a mom, right? But then like, why match with me? Why talk to me if it's not ideal? It's such a rude way to say it. Do I have preferences with dating? Yes, I think it's totally okay to have preferences. But at the same time, empathy and compassion and the way that you communicate with someone and not like being condescending to them matters.
Listen to this. They want you to talk to them the way that they want to be talked to. And she's talking like she wants a DEI boyfriend. Like she wants one given to her. Like she's on food stamps and she's getting government assistance. And she's like, where's my DEI boyfriend? Where's my free boyfriend, man? What's going on? What's going on with these women, man? They are crazy as crap in this country.
And also, I feel like he was jumping to so many conclusions, which to me was just, he was like bleeding insecurity and ego, because it's like those weren't even issues. The fact that they were getting brought up when I was just genuinely, I should have said, how do you feel about me being a mom, not a single mom? That was like my bad, because we were both single. So I even put that in there. Like, how do you feel about me being a mom? But other than that, like I had one girl who was like, you baited him. I'm like, no, I didn't. I was asking discovery questions, you know, like if someone's going to say that they don't like something that is a core identity of who you are and a huge part of your life, I think it's super important to like get, you know, to the crux of it. And I wanted to know, because in my experience dating with men, there are a lot of men that have a lot of really gross feelings towards single moms, which I think is so strange.
Okay, she just said it. Okay, she just said it. What I say earlier, they know that men are talking about we're not going to date single moms, even if we're a single dad. So they're just regurgitating what we said. They love doing that, man. It's a way to make sure no one can ever get to a solution. It's witchcraft, man. Witches.
Especially because, like, we birth the entire population.
Oh,
like,
no.
women.
Okay. Enough of that. Anyway, y'all, do me a favor. I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here and get back on TikTok. I got to get to some homework, man. Before 12. I'm gonna see how this video turned out. If it turned out decent, I'll chop it up and put it back out. But do me a favor, hit the like, subscribe, drop a comment. Do you agree? Do you disagree with these ladies? Let's talk about it. Anyway, I'm your brother, Love and Light. I'm out.
It's on you. Hey, hold on. Bitch, be quiet. Lot of niggas fake, so I'm moving in silence.